Good Wednesday morning. I'm Dwayne Nelson. Kingsport police are looking for a bandit that held up a check cashing business in the city. It happened at the Cash Company on East Stone Drive beside of Wilson's Pharmacy. Police said a man displayed a handgun, demanded cash. The suspect then fled with an undisclosed amount of money. He's described as 5'8", 140 to 150 pounds with unkempt facial hair, wearing a gray hoodie, gray sweatpants, and a red and black flannel toboggan. Police said the suspect could be the same one who held up check into cash on Stone Drive last week. Anyone with information should contact authorities. An Elizabethan woman convicted of scamming people out of over $500,000 has been sentenced in U.S. District Court in Greenville. A judge ordered 46-year-old Stephanie Baird to serve 3 years and 10 months behind bars. Charges stem from an investigation conducted by the IRS concerning wire fraud and filing a false income tax return. City of Kingsport is changing how it collects recyclable material for the past 12 years. The city has contracted with Rock, Tennessee of Knoxville to handle its waste. Ryan McReynolds, Public Works Director for the city, explains how the new procedure will benefit the model city.
Basically, what we're looking at is transitioning the sorting of the material, which is probably one of the most labor-intensive portions of this whole process, from the curbside to a centralized location. And in doing that, we've really reduced our carbon footprint and saved money for the citizens of Kingsport.
The city hopes to eventually shift to automated recycling collection, much like what was done with garbage collection a few years ago. Washington County, Virginia authorities say charges are pending against a juvenile in connection with a fire that recently destroyed a century-old home in Glade Spring. Fire consumed the three-story historical colonial residence on Ferris Drive, just off exit 32 of Interstate 81. According to Sheriff Fred Newman, an investigation concluded the fire was not accidental. But how did it start?
Fire initially started in a living room closet where bedding materials were stored. Based on high winds and the age of the house, it was a very old house, it went up in flames pretty quickly.
3 juveniles, along with a caregiver, were in the home at the time of the blaze, but were able to escape without injury. Tennessee and Virginia lawmakers have gotten a chance to preview the upcoming 2012 legislative sessions. Representative Scotty Campbell, a Mountain City Republican, attended the event held in the King College Dining Hall in Bristol, Tennessee. He said one of the first things that lawmakers will do when they convene on January 10th is to pass a redistricting plan in which all of the state House, Senate, and congressional districts from throughout Tennessee are redrawn.
This will be done fairly and legally, and I anticipate that we will have that proposal passed within a week or two. The legislative attorneys have spent several months crunching numbers and preparing data in order to help us get this legislation passed.
The redistricting is being done due to the federal census and the population shifts that have taken place throughout the state. 3 people accused in a home invasion robbery and later running over a Washington County, Tennessee sheriff's deputy has been arraigned. Dalvin Stevens is charged with attempted first-degree murder and robbery, while Reginald Smith and Angeli McGraw are charged with robbery and evading arrest. Authorities said Deputy Gary Darty was attempting to lay out spike strips when the car swerved and struck him. Captain Mark Page of the Sheriff's Office told 11 Connects the impact carried the officer 77 feet from where he was struck.
It's bad because, it hits him and it sends him straight up in the air and he somersaults. And then he just leaves. He's 10, 12 feet in the air and he's gone out of sight.
The 3 will be back in court on January 12th for a preliminary hearing. Hawkins County authorities continue to investigate a shooting that happened on New Year's Day. Sheriff's deputies found 35-year-old Shane Eric Johnson suffering from a gunshot wound to the lower head area. He was taken to a local hospital, remains in critical condition there. An investigation has revealed that Johnson was allegedly shot by a neighbor, 57-year-old Leon Hickman. Hickman, who complained of chest pains, was taken to Hawkins County Hospital. That investigation is ongoing. No charges have been filed at this time. I'm Dwayne Nelson. Have yourself a great Wednesday.